40 years in this industry is a lifetime. In fact, these days, I think it's probably several lifetimes, but it has gone by in the blink of an eye for the very deserving recipient of one of this year's RTDNA Lifetime Achievement Awards. If you've owned a television or radio in southwestern Ontario at any point over the past 4 decades, you have likely heard the voice or seen the face of Nick Paparella. His charismatic, compassionate, and let's be honest, sometimes comical personality has made him a household name for now generations of Londoners. Over the past 4 decades, Nick has covered every story imaginable across southwestern Ontario and beyond. He is equally comfortable covering high-profile court cases as he is doing man-on-the-street segments, and he has a legendary following for his love of food, which is often seen at festivals and fairs. It's not an exaggeration to say that Nick is an institution in the City of London. He has worked through multiple news directors. He has lived through multiple rebrands. He has seen many changes during his time in television, but he has remained the same, a constant presence for the viewers of CFPL, now CTV London. I was 4 years old when Nick started working, and I was the type of nerdy kid that actually watched the evening news as a child. I still remember his very distinct 10-syllable sign-off, Nick Paparella, TV London News. 20 years ago, I got the chance not just to meet him, but to work with him. And as with all of the people I had grown up watching at that station, he turned out to be a better person than I could have imagined. He is kind and caring, always willing to provide advice and guidance. He is the type of coworker that takes an active interest in your life, both at work and out of work. He offers to help when it's needed, listen when it's required, and he is always checking in. Even now, more than a decade after I left the station, I still get a text every few months with the greetings of the season or just to check in and see how I'm doing. In a sense, Nick is very paternal, which makes sense because he is the very proud father of 3 outstanding young men. He is also the loving husband of his wife, Evelyn. You would think that a full-time job and a family would be enough for Nick, but it's not. He has given thousands and thousands of hours of his time to help countless local charities raise millions of dollars. From My Sister's Place to the United Way, the food bank, to all of the hospitals in London, he has given endlessly of his time to help make the lives of his fellow community members better. By this point, you're probably tired of hearing me talk about Nick, and frankly, I'm getting tired of talking, but Nick is a man who doesn't know what tired means. In his spare time, and yes, he does apparently have some spare time, he is an avid runner. He has completed 2 Boston marathons, and when that wasn't enough, he completed 2 Ironman triathlons. Lifetime Achievement Awards are too often given to someone after they have finished their career, but in this case, it's been given at exactly the right time to a person who still works as hard today as they did more than 40 years ago when they started this job. I'm glad that RTDNA Canada has honored Nick with this award. Congrats, Nick.